Hello, welcome to Rajdeep School again. We are now proceeding to next class. Last time we have seen mean, median, mode. These three measures of central tendency are very useful to study different type of data in statistics, and statistics is very important really to study the situation of country or world or state or even any district or tehsil or city for different conditions. So most frequently used measure of central tendency is mean. So arithmetic mean is the effective measure of central tendency among all of three. But depending on the situation, we can use median in some cases and we can use mode in some cases. What happens whenever you are calculating mean is going to take all the observations into calculation. So mean is not ignoring any observation into calculation. So mean is the most frequently used observation, and it is not affected the values of too much extremes, that is we can take lowest value also and the uppermost value also. So mean is the most effective measure, but mean is used in such cases where we want to comparing of, suppose I want to compare the result of two schools of board examination. That time if you take the average result of board exam of two schools, by looking after the only average result, we can say that which school is more good and which school's performance is more than the other schools. So mean is used in such cases. In case of median, in some cases what happens, suppose we go to we have a very large data like employment number of workers in our country. So there are different types of workers in our country. In that case we cannot find mean directly, and because number of workers in each sector may differ from even 1 to large extent lakhs and crores also. So in this case mean is not effective measure. In such case we should consider median as the effective measure of central tendency. Other thing is that what is the use of mode. Mode is that which is most frequently used observation. So in practical life, mode we can see that the most popular things we can say that these are used in mode. For example, your most TV popular show, most popular school in Kodinar like Rajdeep School is most popular school in Kodinar. Then we can have the most popular chocolate, that is Cadbury. In this way you can select mode in such cases to know the popular things of people in our country or in the world also. And most popular milk nowadays is Amul milk. Like this you can connect the practical life situations with these measures of central tendency. So calculation part is done now. Only the thing is remaining now. We have to study the graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution. We will draw two curves here. For cumulative frequency we have to calculate less than type, cumulative frequency of more than type, that I am going to explain now. These two curves are called ogive curves. So ogive, these two curves are called as ogive curves, and with the help of this we will find out the median by graphical method. So here what to do, first of all we are provided classes. Here I have taken marks obtained by the students of Rajdeep School out of 40 in unit test. This is my mark list and number of students. Now between 5 to 10, 2 students have got marks. 10 to 15, 12, 15 to 22. In this way I have this data. Then less than type and more than type. What is less than type cumulative frequency and what is more than type cumulative frequency? This we have to fix in mind first of all. See, in case of less than type cumulative frequency, what we have to consider is the upper class limit. Now, if you are taking into account the upper class limit, we have to see how many observations are less than this upper class limit. So, if I go to first class, upper class limit is 10. So, less than 10, how many observations are there? 2, obviously, because 2 observations are located between 5 to 2. So, cumulative frequency for first class will remain same as it is the starting, but for second class, how many observations are less than 15? Now, if you go here, less than 15, if you observe, all these observations are located in these 2 classes. So, 2 plus 12, we have 14 observations are less than 15. Then less than or equal to 20, these 2 plus this. So, you will get 16. Then less than or equal to 25, these all 3 plus this much. So, you will get 20. Then less than or equal to 30, you will get 23. Then you will get 27 and 30. So, these are less than type upper class limit and this is cumulative frequency. So, these 2 pairs we have got now. These 2 pairs of our observations, that is less than is upper class limit and this is cumulative frequency. This I have written that we will use to draw less than ogive. For less than ogive, then my pairs are 10 to 15 14, 20 16, 25 20, 30 23, 35 27 and 40 30. So, these class limits we have to plot on x-axis and the cumulative frequency we have to plot on y-axis. Similarly, now we will go for more than type cumulative frequency. In this case, what we have to do? We have to take account in the lower class limits. So, lower class limits are 5. So, 5, 10 like this, and we have to see how many observations are more than or equal to 5. Now, as the marks are starting from 5, observations which are more than or equal to 5 include all these. So, all these observations are more than or equal to 5. So, how many observations are more than or equal to 5? The number is 30. Now, more than or equal to 10. So, we have to consider this much part only. This we have to ignore because these students have got less than 10 marks. So, we will subtract these 2. So, we are getting 28. Then in the next case, we have to subtract again 12, that we will get 16. Then we have to subtract 2, that we will get 14. Then we have to subtract 4, you will get 10. We have to subtract 3, you will get 7, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So, now this 5, 30, 10, 28, these are the pairs I have written here that are used for more than type ogive. So, now I am going to draw ogive curve of less than type and more than type. So, here I have drawn, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. We have to select suitable scale as per our graph paper. So, here I have plotted the class limits here starting from 5 to 40, and the frequency here maximum is 12, but maximum cumulative frequency is 30, and here it is 28. So, I have taken up to 30. Now, these pairs we have to plot. So, for less than ogive, I will go for first is 10 and 2. So, first point is here, then 15 and 14. So, second point I am getting here. Then 20 and 16 I am getting here, and 25 and 20 I am getting here, and 35 and 27, so 27 is this and 35, so I am getting here, and 40 and 30 we will get. So this is the these are my points. Now I have to join these points, and then we will get a first curve that is called as less than type ogive curve, and here we will get like this. The curve will be going like this and stop over here. And for more than type, now first is 5 and 30, so I am going to cross here for more than type. Second observation is 10 and 28, so 28 will be here, and in the line of 10 it is here. Third is 15 and 16, so 15, for 15 it is 16, it will be here, and for 20 it is 14, so it is here. Then we have 25 and 10, it is here, 10 is here, and last two are 30 and 7, 7 will be here, and 35, 3, 1, 2, 3, last point is here. I am joining this. The curve will go like this, and it will intersect here, over here, and from the intersection point I will draw perpendicular to x-axis. Here I am going to draw perpendicular, so it will meet here. You will be able to see on the graph paper it is 17.5. So for this, median is 17.5. So the point of intersection we will get here. This is our less than ogive. This is our more than ogive. Point of intersection we will get here. Two coordinates we will get, x and y. Out of this we have to correlate with x-axis only to get the median. The intersection point we will get here. From that point we have to draw perpendicular on x-axis. That abscissa means x coordinate gives us the median of the given data by graphical method. So this was for graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution, that is for grouped data, and in this way we can draw the ogive curves and locate the median. You may have question in board examinations. Draw less than type and more than type ogive and find the median by graphical method of the given frequency distribution. So now we are now finally learn the empirical formula which will give the relationship between all these three measures of central tendency. So lastly I am going to give you empirical relationship between mean, median and mode. So if mean, median, mode we are given, the relationship is given by mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. This is known as empirical relationship. If we note mode by suppose Z, median by M, and mean by X bar, then the empirical relation will be Z is equal to 3M minus 2X bar. This is very important to solve the numerical questions depending on the relationship between mean, median and mode. Let us solve one example. Example, if X bar is 25, Z is 25, find the median. So here I am going to put the values. So mode, find the mode, find the mode. So mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So I am putting the values. So Z you will get 25 is equal to 3 median. I am taking minus 2 into 25. So 25 is equal to 3M minus 50. 3M will be 25 plus 50. So 3M is equal to 75. So M is 75 by 3 is 25. So median also we have got as 25. So this is particular example to have the relationship between three measures of central tendency. If two are same, obviously third will be same of any data. 3 mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So this is the end of the chapter. We have learned so many things here, formulas, and I am giving you key points, or on your tips you should have these things. So I am giving you on your tips you should have following things. First we have seen mean, and so I am just roughly writing now. And then first thing is this mean by, for this is for raw data. Then secondly we have on group data. Thirdly we have mean by assume mean method. Grouped data or direct method. So these are the key points, that is the chapter review on your tips. जूम कर लो थोड़ा इसको. Is this, and we will meet in the next lecture to see the new chapter. I hope you will solve the worksheets and revise. In textbook also lot of questions are there. You solved it. Thank you. Have a nice day.